So we are here at DeepCool. What you got new here from the air cooler specific? Like what's the, for example, the AK700 I've seen it. That's like a new cooler?
Yeah, that's completely new. So you can see here that we have the digital screen, which is one of the features that we have on most of our air coolers. And this is actually a single tower 7 heat pipe design. And next to it you can see the AK620, which is a double tower 6 heat pipe design. And also with the digital screen. So we upgraded this from our old AK620 to the new one with a bit more small screen. But it looks quite elegant, so we change that up. We try to integrate digital products into our lineup always, so it looks quite nice in the case always.
So the name stands for AK6. 6 is for the heat pipes and 2 is for the towers here, for the heat sinks.
Yep.
And so that's how you build the name out of it. Okay.
And then we have here the new design with a wooden structure. So we added a UV strip on top of it to everyone knows the fractal north, and we try to make a combination with that. So we try to add wood accents to our air cooling, which for now we are the first. Let's see if it's popular. And we will also come with a digital version of this normally. So
future collab with Fractal released official here.
Yeah, maybe,
in the video, maybe.
Or we will just make a case with make a similar case with also wood design one day. So that's
one day.
Yeah.
So you got, what's the price of them? What you're planning for the price around?
Usually the double cooler is usually around 80 to 90. We haven't decided the price yet, but usually it's around 80 to 90 euro for the high end one. But you know, if you go to the lower end ones, we start already at around 30 euro for the cheapest one, until around 100 for the normal one, and for the top model, it can be as expensive as a liquid cooler. So we have the Assassin there, with a vapor chamber, and that's 139 already. So the last one. So that's.
So the old AK was like at 69 around that.
Yeah. The digital version. Yeah.
So do you plan to continue the AK, or do you the AK V1, or do you plan to, when this release, you cut them off?
No, we still will keep the regular digital and the digital pro, because that screen is also different. You can see here this is a quite narrow screen, and on the digital we have a bigger screen, which I'm personally a fan of. So I'm happy we'll keep those.
Yeah. Okay. You mentioned the Assassin VC.
Yeah.
This here got a vapor chamber. What's exactly the point of a vapor chamber on a CPU cooler like this?
So the vapor chamber is basically a different technology where you can we cannot see the cooling plate here, but
we can see it here. Yeah.
We can see it here that it's just the dissipation of heat is quite different. So the chamber moves the air around and makes sure that the cooling is optimized, and this surpasses 250 watt. We can actually go around 300 watt TDP with this one, which for an air cooling is quite
impressive.
Impressive, yeah. And here's a huge version of it.
Yeah, but this won't do 300 watts. This won't do like
2,000.
Probably.
But we still need to find a case for it.
Let's build one. Okay.
Perhaps we can move to the fans.
Yes. Let's move to the fans. So this one are at retail right now. You can buy them at various stores.
Yeah, they're available now. So this is our 12 120 millimeter right now. We have them also in 140. And you can see the halo design. So that's all the way around. So the ARGB is not on the fan itself, which increases also the performance. So the fan is just a very high-end fan, and we opted for the halo around it, which personally I like the design a lot. It's also quite popular right now. Regular, reversed, everything that you need, and already available right now. MSRP differs a bit from fan and fan size, but this is quite a popular model right now, and we try to also integrate them into our new liquid coolers.
Yeah.
So if you take a look at
we're gonna take a look at the new coolers, like this, the LQ.
Yeah, so the LQ is already out for a while, but the white version will have the FL fans directly installed on it. This is one of my favorites because the design is a bit different than regular,
And you can
and for some integration, you can change the screen in any direction, which makes it very easy to install. Of course, most of them will install it this way. I mean, the cooler like this as well. But it's good for any type of build. So if you have a case which is smaller and you need to cable it differently, no need to do anything in the software. Just change it up like this, which is
huge
very nice.
benefit. Yeah. Okay, and this is like you get. It's just not a. Is it an LCD? You can upload everything you want, or is
Not
it
on
just
this one.
not in this one? This is just on the DeepCool software. You can change from
No, this
Fahrenheit
is,
to
this is,
Celsius.
yeah, that's it. That's and the rest is standard. So
Yeah.
you cannot change the settings. If you really want to change the settings, then you need to go to our new flagship model. So this is the Spartacus, which is the next generation of the Mystique. So we had the Mystique, and now we have the even more upgraded version than before. Which is our flagship model. You can add anything to there. You can even add now videos, as you see on the left side. We used to have only JPEGs and GIFs, but now we can actually upload. You can upload
Entire film of Harry Potter.
Almost. If you add an extra chip, like a micro SD, probably it will. But this is our top of the line model. It has a nice cap as well that you can take off.
And the Gen 6 pump.
And the Gen 6 pump, yeah. So that's
the
our newest
Mystique
pump.
has the 5?
Yeah, it has the 5. So yeah, that's we always every generation we try to upgrade our pump to make it as quiet as possible. And that's
we see like
for me,
2,800 RPM. Is it 3-pin or 4-pin PWM for the pump? Because at the Mystique it was 3-pin and it was like around 3,000 RPM or something, which was like a critic of most people.
Now we're changing finally. This has been a long wish of mine to PWM on everything. So all our lineup should have in the future PWM, so we can change the fan curves. Because running at one pump speed is not ideal. I didn't like it. So
one or another.
Luckily, I had some feedback on it as well, and we always try to improve. So that makes me happy.
Yeah, and you got the first 420 millimeter AIO, if I'm right, at DeepCool. The very first 420. What was the intention? Just you got a new extreme version. Now you can go 140.
Bigger is always better.
Bigger is always better. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So you thought then now you got the factories set it up for 420 millimeter because because the Mystique was like at 360 millimeter at max.
We were planning to do 420 as well, but then we postponed it because we were coming with a new model, and then it's better to get the top of the line straight with 420 out. So
that's really some sort of a really cool AIO with your new marketing animal. How is he called?
He's called Icy.
Icy, that was Ice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now we are at another place here, and we got another case and another AIO. This is like the CL6 6600. Why 6600? Just for the fun?
Just for fun, but the difference about this case is that we actually have the AIO integrated into the system directly. So this is not a separate AIO, but we have a dual chamber design where you can see here there's a spacing in between.
Yeah.
So the air just gets pulled out from the top, and I can remove this cover. And you can see that the radiator is here, which separates the hot air does not enter this chamber anymore and always goes out through the
directly
top,
here,
which of course increases the temperature, ambient temperature of the case very much. And it comes pre-installed, so you can just, this is actually a removable cover as well on the AIO. You can take it off, because for transport, of course, it's always a bit tricky to have an AIO directly installed. But it's our hyper design, so it's completely
completely
separated,
new design, yeah.
which we try to innovate again and bring something new to the market. So that's quite good.
So the AIO you got here, will it be on retail as well, because it's as well a new AIO?
Yeah.
Or will it just be in this case
No,
and
it would just be in this case because it's also specifically designed for this case. So we decided just to keep it as a special product for this. We will not, for now, we will not retail. Maybe we will take the design if many people like it, then one day we will probably launch it as well. So that's.
And you got a lot of airflow here, like here, down here,
Yeah,
down
we got
here. That's like really impressive.
Yeah.
So much.
Very, very curious about the first testing results of media where we're going to send it out.
Gamers next.
Maybe, perhaps if Steve has some time, let me know. He can always call me.
Send it to us. Send it to
Yeah,
us.
sure. We can do that. But it looks very promising. So it's very unique design.
Komm mal rum. Komm rum einfach. Here there's a directly power cord, but not to the PSU. Where's the PSU located? Is it here?
No, it should be routed all the way to the top.
It's actually. Can we take it off?
We can take it off. Side design.
It's sitting there.
All the way up front, so we have usually internal cable routing, just as our CH160, where we have an internal cable routing it around. So that's to make it more compact, because of course this adds some height already to the tower, but we want to keep this part as small as possible.
Yeah, and as well, it's a huge benefit because usually when you got like cases like this, the PSU is sitting here, and then they got fans here. But they blowing against the PSU or the cables of the PSU. So here you got the PSU at the very front, so you got really much space for the fans to move air
to move the area.
And you got huge room for cable management here as well.
Yeah, that's always what we try to do. Because I'm a personal big cable management guy, and so I always find it very important to do that as best as possible. But it's always it's a work of art if your cables are nice.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't like back connect motherboards too much, because I want to see my cable management. But
for me as well, I don't like this Back to the Future. It's not mine, because I don't want to see cables. It's cool cables.
But they're all now all of our cases are mostly back connect compatible as well. So it's nice here.
That's really some sort of a special case for sure.
Yeah, very new.
Very new.
We have our CH160, which is already out for a while, but this is the plus version. So it's a tiny bit higher, as you can see, but still has the handle on it. And we added some gimmicks to this is
headset holder.
Yeah, headset holder, controller holder, stuff like this. Just some small things. And we can now also change the bezel at the bottom. So these are interchangeable, so either you buy them with or without, or you buy just like this one standard, or we change it around. So this one actually fits the air cooler as well. So if you would do the 620 wood version, you can combine it with this one. So that's quite nice. But ITX is more popular than I expected, and this one works very well for us. So that's quite.
I've seen that, like the the 160, it's selling really well, and there's many videos or building vlogs of it. I personally, ITX is like, because of the cables, and it's also tiny and small. I'm liking like this one, for example.
That's our biggest, the biggest one we have.
Yeah, I think we can go to this as well. So this is like a complete new invention of a case, if I'm seeing that correctly, because you got here a radiator or a what?
Yeah, here we have this is actually the cooling liquid, which is lightened up by ARGB, and then it's also pre-installed. So the AIO is pre-installed. You can take that off. That's no problem. Just put it safely away.
Yeah.
So this is all very new and very unique because it's also pre-installed. It has a, here in the front, it has a reservoir, it has the radiator, and then the pre-installed AIO again. And then here at the bottom we have a screen which can either show now just the standard genome stuff, or you can put all the data that you want, like HWI 64. That can almost all the data can be shown on there. So that's quite new. Just on the shroud as well. And then the pre-installed liquid cooling, but with a different vibe, because in front you can just see the reservoir here. You can change the ARGB colors on it, so the colors change as well, which is this is really something I've never seen before personally.
Same here.
Unless it's hard tubing or soft tubing modding, but this is everything in one. So this is quite new, top model, and we hope to have it in stores soon. But it's,
what means soon? Like you want to release it?
Yeah, probably Q3, Q4. It's going to be out. We haven't decided MSRP yet.
Yeah, it's difficult for the AIO. I think somewhat between 300 and 350 euros.
I hope a little bit cheaper, but probably right.
You got the AIO in here.
Yeah, probably it's going to be around this price point. But it's also, it's a bit more niche product, but very nice to showcase. And there's always a good market for it for a top end product. So
as well for system integrators like Acer or something. I think the new Acer Predator, for example, finally with airflow. Then?
Yeah, exactly. That's.
So you got many fans here. These are the FT 140. So
FTs,
this and here pushing air into it. If I'm seeing that right.
Yeah, exactly. So these are all reversed fans, of course. And here at the bottom we can add another fan. We can add another fan here. So the airflow is absolutely fine. You can even add, if you wanted to add fans here, but it's more aesthetic than because of course the PSU is under here. So that's it's just to make it more look RGB-ish. Then we could. But yeah, that's up to everyone's taste, of course. I personally like the black fans more in this case because it just fits the whole area really, a bit more.
Yeah.
So we should make the RAM just the same color. Then no rainbow. I will tell them to change the settings for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's really a special case for which I've never seen such a thing like this as well here. You got really 420 millimeter AIO with this much fluid as well. Yeah. It's gonna absorb the heat really well, I think.
And like always with our anti-leak technology, which we have, so that should be great.
For sure. So
we have
the power process.
PSU is always, it's not the sexiest product, but we have everything that you can think of. We have titanium, platinum. Finally, we also have SFX power supplies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why the hell 2,500 watts for like 350/90s?
Yeah, why not?
I think that's the strongest PSU on the market. I think the max was like from Silverstone at 2050.
I think so. It's probably if you ever want a real overkill, then this is your PSU. But it's it's always to show what's we possible are capable of
in this small form factor. And it's really heavy. It's like 4 kilos, 3 kilos.
The capacitors are so heavy, so that makes it a crazy PSU. So it's right now 1,000 watt is already more than enough.
Yeah.
But
I have 850 in my system.
Prosumer, you can. I know someone that does Netflix rendering stuff, 3D work, and he has 250/90s. But still more than enough.
1,000 watts. It's like 450. And then you got the new PXP. What's exactly the difference between the V1, which is currently selling on the market, and the V2? It's just
It's just mostly efficiency, so it's a bit more efficient. Japanese capacitors as always. Just an upgraded version of it.
The 500 degrees capacity, 105 degrees, like, or 120.
Should be, yeah. And then of course our small SFX for the ITX cases, which
it's like
quite.
I think it's impressive. So on this space, this much watts, it's
exactly.
crazy.
We had,
you can throw them around.
This is 850.
Yeah.
But we also have 1000.
Oh God! Okay, I'm sorry.
So it's even
even more
even
crazy.
more powerful, and they're also heavier than you think. They're quite small, but still quite heavy. So
that is really crazy.
And then
So I've saw that Asus RTX 4000 Strix card back there, sitting there.
Yeah. So this is.
It looks. Yeah.
Our upgraded, bigger version than the CH170. So this is the CH270. So very.
Also on the retail market, if I'm right.
The 170 is already out. The 270 is coming in now, more or less. And just more space. We have the digital, which we try to have in everything. And you have the side-mounted GPU, the full AIO, which can fit. So a bit bigger case, but still the nice design from the 170. But this can fix MATX instead of ITX.
And it does fit really big GPUs about. Like the Asus is like, I don't know which Asus you got, 4070. It's like, I don't know, 320 millimeters long. And it just fits here, and you got space here.
If you put a 1590, it will be too thick. So
Yeah.
then you need to remove this fan for sure.
Yeah, but I think
But
whoever buys a 5090 doesn't think of ITX
no, they're
anymore.
not going to
Even
do
with
that,
1000 watts.
Yeah, so that's what we.
You got a
that's
keyboard?
What we have some smaller.
You got
accessories.
Keyboard as well?
No, this is just a keyboard for for us. It's not really something we produce.
But you did produce one keyboard, or isn't it?
We
One
used to
keyboard
have,
was somewhere, but
yeah.
really fast it was away.
Yeah, we had some gaming mouses as well, but
I have the mousepad, the GM820,
Yeah,
and he
but
has the 800.
we decided to keep it to our core business, which is usually that. And there we have still some small accessories.
Auf jeden Fall krasse Einblicke. Wir sehen auch hier jetzt schon ein weiteres System, wo man einfach mal den Assassin sieht, den Assassin 4.
So these are just some accessories that we still have. So we have like the headset and a carrying bag for the
carry
for the
bag.
CH160. So
That's
and here we
hand
have
luggage,
some,
an entire PC on the hand luggage. It's
and this is our software, so you can see a bit.
yeah, the software I've no, but that's.
And here you can see the small screen of the digital as well. So that's quite nice. We and upgraded our software again to have some AI functions like everyone does right now.
Yeah.
It's always is it really an AI or is it maybe just an algorithm? I don't know. but if it works, it works. So
Marketing.
It's usually just have a smooth software is important to.
As well, and not like an overload software. Just keep it on the.
Very clean software. Yeah, we try to keep it as simple as possible. Because I know very well what you can do with software and how badly it can go as well. So I hope this stays as it is.
Yeah, but I think HW info just froze, or I think or the mouse is turned off.
No, I think the mouse is turned off. Yeah.
Aww. And then you got another AIO. It's the.
No, that's still
a prototype
under NDA.
Oh no!
So we can look at it. But
we can look at it, but you can't talk about it. Okay. Also wir haben hier eine weitere AIO. Zu der darf er uns noch nicht sagen. Das ist die LM360. Also wirklich eine crazy AIO.
Cut this one
Okay.
out for,
Yeah.